and they got so mad they sent him back to the minor leagues.
Ozzie Smith, a design throw, the one hopper to get Howard Johnson, 2 outs.
Well, Ozzie doesn't have that strong arm, but he certainly knows how to use the carpet as he bounces this ball to first on purpose. Ozzie, one of the greatest shortstops, if not the greatest shortstop defensively to ever play this game, I think without question.
No balls, 2 strikes, and this time he stays, and it's grounded right down to Clark. He goes to Smith, 1, back to Clark, double play. So after going on the previous pitch, he stays put, and the National League turns a 3-6-3 double play.
The National League with an abundance of excellent fielding.
Very erratic with his control.
Shelby back up the middle, cut off by the Wizard. Look at the play. He gets his man. He's got 1 or 2 of those every night, and wherever you play, you got to appreciate the skills of Ozzie Smith. Look at this. Smooth as can be, and on the run, the little man makes the throw.
Line drive toward short. Ozzie Smith, backhanded play. Can he throw him out? That's why he's the Wizard. He's not going to go over 7,000 assists tonight, but this is a big one. A one hopper just in time. And it keeps what would be the tying run off the bases. Outstanding play. The Braves have done their hitting early. The Cardinals have done it late.
The Brewers, who are a big power team, it seems as if some of them are trying to go up there and hit a 6-run home run.
Up the middle, Smith gets a double play. Oh my!
He somehow fielded the ball, kept his eye on the bag, touched it with his right foot, and turned it into a double play. This man has tremendous. It's really LaPointe's ball, but for a poor foul. Watch Smith come in your picture. Hers there, he steals it from him while his right foot is on the bag. Off balance throw, wacko, stops another rally.
And Ozzie Smith, knowing where all the parts are, that he could time that play, feel for the bag, still get to the ball, and turn a tough play into 2 quick outs.
It's a big man for Frank Robinson out in San Francisco. Sawed it off, but it's bounced over his head. Look at the play by Smith. Holy cow, look at that.
Look at that National League dugout, too. And anybody but Ozzie Smith, well, he's there. And anybody running but Parrish, that might be a base hit. He jams him, saws him off, over the head of Minton. You saw he got the ball exactly where he wanted. Look at that play by Smith.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a big league play.
Against the Dodgers, he got his 602nd assist, breaking a major league record for shortstop set in 1924 by Glenn Wright of the Pittsburgh Pirates. So all hail the Wizard of Ozzie.
They started over half the Cardinal games in '86. Grounded up the middle. Ozzie back. Oh, what a play. Hurd to Clark. The Wizard. Some people say that Toronto shortstop Tony Fernandez is as good or better than Ozzie. I haven't seen that much of Fernandez.
Retrial or 2 in the minors. Ozzie Smith keeps it on the infield and makes a throw, and what a play by the Wizard. The first thing he did was keep it on the infield, but then he sprang to his feet and did what most shortstops would not have attempted. He threw out Glenn Wilson for the final out with a stretch from Guerrero.
Hoffman, a great catch by Ozzie Smith. No further play. At 36, he is still a Wizard.
And here's a ground ball that's stopped by Smith. They get the force out and no damage done. Ozzie Smith, as he can do like nobody else, saves a run. Watch Ozzie.
Well, it's just second nature to him, and most likely saves 2 runs.
Ozzie, tough chance. Can you?
Yes! Big out to get the leadoff man, and who better to do it? Number 1.
Well, there you see the vintage Ozzie of going deep into the hole, diving for the ball, scrambling and getting up, pushing himself up quicker than anyone else, and then really utilizing the top, the turf, when they're out in front like Santiago.
Hit hard to short. Ozzie, the stop and the throw. He got him.
Outstanding play.
Can he do it? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. 1,493 games, and just like you would expect from the Wizard.
And he bounced back up. He does that quicker than anybody else. And here he had to make the strong throw. Goes to his right, pushes off the turf, bounces up all in one motion, gets on top of the throw.
1 out. We're in the bottom of the 12th. Up the middle. Can Smith get it? Ozzie dives. Can he have time? Oh, my goodness. What a play, Ozzie Smith.
We've talked about this guy, and now you see what we mean when we call him the Wizard. Unbelievable play by Smith, diving, getting up, and throwing Murphy out by just a step. Look at this. We have seen him make those plays year in and year out.
2 years ago at the All-Star game in San Diego. Knobloch hits one toward the hole. Ozzie gets the force. A definitive moment from the definitive shortstop of his generation and maybe in the history of the game. 13 Gold Gloves.
Well, I'm sure Bob Uecker has not seen this play very often. I've seen it quite often, Bob. It becomes almost routine the way Ozzie makes it, but no one else in baseball could make that play except Ozzie Smith.
Well, you can look at it now from the outfield. I mean,
you know, when Ripken talked earlier about how big and cumbersome he was, that he had to play the hitters, not this guy.
2-0 delivery. Here she is. Swing and a one-hop shot. Diving play by Ozzie. Long throw, you wouldn't believe it. Unbelievable. You just have to be here to see it. There's 45,000 plus, and they're giving Ozzie a standing ovation. He must have dived 10 feet to catch that ball. Then righted himself and threw him out. He is unbelievable.
Smith learned to do things with the glove no one had ever seen. If it seemed he could do them with his eyes closed, it's because he often did.
Did Ozzie Smith catch that ball? He did. That's unbelievable. Ozzie Smith caught that ball.
There goes Harris on a ground ball. Alisea, the second for one. The double play. What a double play by Ozzie Smith. Oh, mercy. The runner, Lenny Harris, is going. Bearing down on Ozzie Smith. Alisea up in the air. Harris tries to block him out of there. And there it is. What a double play. You're not going to see any better. I'll guarantee you that. Look at that play.
On April 20th, 1978 would certainly be at or near the top of his list or anybody's. The Padres were playing the Braves, and Ozzie was a rookie shortstop in just his 10th Major League game. It was with this play on April 20th, 1978 that Ozzie Smith began to establish himself as the Wizard.